Hey guys, in this video I am going to be answering some questions I asked you guys on social media if you have any questions for me, and if I had enough questions then I was gonna do a video. And my husband is in the background, so those are his feet right next to me. He's playing a game and he refuses to leave the room. So I'm just gonna answer these questions. Okay, don't say any bad words.
I'll try not to.
Okay. So I got this question before I decided to do the Q&A, but I just got it yesterday, so I decided just to put it in here. Somebody asked me, how does your family feel about you getting married and leaving home? Knowing you're Latina, I know how it is having a Hispanic family. I am Hispanic. I'm Mexican American. I grew up with my grandparents, so they're Hispanic. So if you guys have Hispanic family, then you know how strict they are and how traditional everything kind of has to be when you're Hispanic and stuff. So I thought my grandparents were like going to kill me when I was gonna get married, but little did I know that they were gonna be extremely supportive. So Jonathan and I had been dating for almost 3 years, and he actually called up my grandpa and asked for my hand in marriage because he was out of town at the moment. And so then when I realized I was gonna get married, I went up to my grandparents and I told them, and they were extremely cool about it because they already knew. My mom is calling. So since Jonathan had already talked to my grandparents, they kind of had already accepted it by the time I talked to them. So they were like, you know, it's up to you. It's not like what they really had planned for me, but they were really supportive about it. They're like, we have your back. And so yeah, they were supportive about it. And I still have my mom and dad, so I called up my mom and I told her, and she was very upset. I actually thought my mom wouldn't be that upset with me, but she was. So she was upset, she was crying, she was angry, she was telling me that it was the biggest mistake that I was gonna be making. She told me that I was always a good child and I had always made the right decision, and this was gonna be the wrong decision to make. And she just gave me her honest opinion, and I understand. She got pregnant with me when she was around 17, 18, and I decided to get married at 18. And I understand why she was upset, but I mean, it was a decision that was already made. I was just letting her know. So yeah, she took it a little bit hard, but after a while she kind of got used to the idea. And now that we've been married for, what is it, like 4 months, she's happy for us. I call her all the time, she calls me all the time, and I mean, it's perfectly fine now. My dad, I didn't really tell him. My grandma ended up telling him, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm getting married. He's like, okay, it's up to you, blessings to you. So yeah, I was very surprised to how my family reacted. I honestly thought that they were gonna be extremely crazy and mad and mean, but I'm so happy that I'm blessed with a very supportive family. So yeah, that is how that went. So if you have a Hispanic family and you think that they're gonna kill you, maybe they won't. Mine didn't. Okay, so somebody asked me, was it hard moving from home? So I'm guessing this is like an emotional part of moving. Like, was it emotionally hard for me to move away from home? Honestly, I feel like since we had just gotten married, it was like we got married on the 27th and we drove here on the, what was it, the 1st? Yeah, the first?
Second.
On the 2nd. So we got married on the 27th, went like out of town for 2 days, and then we drove here on the 2nd. So we were still in like that just married honeymoon, like you just want to be by yourself phase. So at that moment, I maybe like shed a couple of tears and I was ready to go. So it wasn't really hard. And then I was extremely excited to get here and to meet my apartment. It was our first apartment, and it was gonna be like the first time that we were together by ourselves. So it wasn't really hard. It was really, I guess, easier because we were just ready to be together by ourselves and in our new apartment space and everything. So it was not hard for me. And I'm a really like emotional person. Like, I'm really attached to my grandparents. But I guess I was just ready to kind of like move on and let go. Of course, I miss them very, very much, and I've had like a couple of breakdowns like I want to go home. But I mean, you'll get used to it. Somebody asked me, Cam, how do your parents feel about you leaving home? I guess that like ties in with my marriage, since we just got married and left. They were okay about it. So I mean, yeah, my parents and his parents were like okay about it. So they helped us move our stuff, or pack our stuff into the U-Haul. Oh my gosh, I just made it. Okay. So yeah, basically they were okay about it. So somebody asked me, was your husband your first boyfriend? Not my first boyfriend, but honestly it's like the first like longest relationship that I've been in, and like the most serious one and stuff, emotionally and everything. So not my first boyfriend, but basically yes, the rest was like middle school, high school, first, yes. But yeah, we've been dating since I was a sophomore, and I already graduated last year from high school. So yeah. What's your ethnicity? I am Hispanic, Mexican American. I talk Spanish. I don't do Spanish videos because I do get stuck sometimes. I don't think I like just speak English. I speak Spanish, but just not very fluently. Like if I could, I would, but sometimes I get stuck. Do you plan on having children anytime soon? Honestly, for a time I really did, and then when I got here, Jonathan was like, you don't have to work, blah blah, and then I was here for 2 weeks and I was like, I have to work, I don't want to be home. So I got a job at a childcare facility, and I work with 1-year-olds and 2-year-olds and stuff, and they're a handful. So I don't know, that I feel like I got that job to like open my mind and make me realize that I can wait. So I mean, if I do get pregnant, I'm not gonna be mad. I love babies, but we can wait off a little bit. But yeah, in the future we will have kids, hopefully. What are my career goals? I want to become a elementary school teacher. So I want to get my bachelor's degree in early childhood education. I want to be like a kindergarten teacher. Do I attend college? At this moment, no. I did attend college in the fall, and then I mean, I got married and stuff, so I moved this way and I couldn't transfer my credits. But I am going back home in August, so I will start in the fall once again. Do you like living in Mississippi? It's very different from Texas. I love Texas, and I love where I'm from because it's like our ethnicity, our race, our culture is like all there. The food and stuff. So it's kind of hard here because I feel like such an outsider. I rarely hear people talking in Spanish. My husband and I talk in Spanish all the time just because I don't want to lose that, and neither does he. And I mean, it's really cool when once in a while we'll hear someone talk in Spanish. It's like, oh, I know Spanish too. And so yeah, Mississippi is different, but I mean, I guess it's not like the worst. But yeah, I miss Bronzeville and tacos and Mexican food and Spanish. I don't know. Have you considered doing an apartment tour? When we moved in here, one of my friends was like, do an apartment tour, and I was like, yeah, totally. And then my husband was like, no, and I was like, okay. He was against it because he was like, it's kind of like invading privacy, blah blah. So I was like, I guess so. So I will do an apartment tour right before we move out, just so I can also personally remember like that was our first apartment. So I will do one before we start packing everything to leave, because we will be moving out soon. So yeah, I will do that. How painful was your tattoo from 1 to 10? A 10, a 20. It was very painful. He was there when I got it, and it hurt so bad, but I really love how it came out. It was worth it. It's what I wanted. What advice do you have for first time getting a tattoo? Just make sure that you know you want this forever. It's gonna be on your body forever. I don't know, to me mine means something, so I don't know, it's up to you honestly. Get whatever you want, get whatever you feel is right. Just remember it's gonna stay on your body forever, and take care of it. Like whatever the tattoo artist tells you to do to take care of it, just do that, listen, and it'll be okay. And don't just go with any random person, even though I did for my first one and it was fine. Okay, so somebody said my boyfriend is leaving to boot camp soon and we want to marry soon after he gets out. We're both young. Any advice? I was 18. I'm almost 19. Yay, my birthday's coming up. So I was 18 when I got married. If you're marrying young, I feel like you just have to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Not just like getting married, but I mean, think about the responsibility that you're gonna have to take. You're gonna have bills, you're going to have to make decisions, you're gonna have to like just make sure you have your feet on the ground. Think about like the money that you're gonna be spending and all that type of stuff. Don't just think like, oh, we're married, yay. Like, no, you have to think about like the adult things too, I guess. But what's the most amazing and most cherishing moment you've had? I think that when we got married, we hadn't seen each other for 6 months, and then he showed up and we got married. We had our little wedding and we just spent quality time together afterwards, and it was like the most amazing thing ever. It wasn't just about like getting married, it was like about being together and just like, I don't know, just spending quality time with each other. It was like amazing. And then we were married, so it was like super extremely excited and happy and everything. So yeah. What are your top 3 favorite hobbies? I like YouTube. I love watching YouTube. I love making videos. If I had more time, I would make more videos, but I do have a full-time job, so I can't do that. I like makeup, and I don't know, I just like hanging out with my little family. My husband and Rex that is outside. He's a bad dog. He's being so mean to me. What are your all-time makeup products? I like drugstore, and I also like some high-end makeup. I like L'Oreal's like my favorite mascara. The L'Oreal telescopic mascara is like the bomb. This one. This one's amazing. This is my favorite foundation by CoverGirl. And then this is my favorite concealer, the Age Rewind. And then my Shade Light contour palette and my chocolate bar palette. Yeah, okay, those are like my top 6 or whatever, however many that was, I don't know. Okay. Do you ever reply your DMs on Instagram? I don't really get many. I don't know. I honestly get on my personal Instagram more than I get on my YouTube Instagram. So, yeah. But I don't really get DMs. So, how do you see your future? I see my future being amazing as it is right now with my husband and my puppy and maybe a family, kids and stuff. But yeah, I see myself being happy. What job do you want to take as a career? A teacher. I want to be a teacher. Would you ever do a meet and greet with someone who's a fan or something like that? Not right now. I don't know. I don't feel safe about it. And I don't really have many subscribers. So not yet. Maybe someday. What state do you live in? I live in Mississippi. I am originally from Texas. When's your birthday? My birthday is May 30th. 15 more days for my birthday, and hopefully we'll be going to Disney, and I'll vlog that and I'll put it up. Do you have a Snapchat? Yes, I do, and I'll leave it down below. And that's it, I think. Is that the end? Yeah, so that was it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know some like questions I could have answered more. I don't know. I feel like I should one day do a video on our like marriage and how we actually got married, because it's a complicated story. What's up? I don't know, but maybe one day I will do a story on how I got married at 18. By the way, he's 20, so I was 18, he was 20. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you have any future video requests. Maybe I'll do another Q&A, I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe so that you don't miss it.